Coach, what did you think of Zane Petty today on the mound?
Really liked what we saw. I mean, he commanded the fastball. Always had a good breaking ball. Attacked hitters. Pitched on both sides of the plate. I thought he was really good.
Do you think having a lead like that helps the young pitcher settle in?
It helps any pitcher. I mean, anytime you can go get a guy runs, allows him kind of free it up and go attack the strike zone, and so yeah, absolutely. I think it helps all of them.
What about Kevin Brazil's day today?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really proud of Kevin. And he came out, got some good pitches to hit, moved on them. Not every day you see a guy hit 3 home runs. But if it's going to happen, the two guys that had an opportunity, Huddy obviously was wanting to get up there that last time, and really cool to see.
I just get, what about Hudson White with the grand slam?
Yeah, I mean, that was a big swing. I mean, it's a grand slam in the first inning. Guy struggling, getting the ball, where he needed to get it, and Huddy put a good swing on it.
So what's your, what do you need to get accomplished in the Big 12 tournament, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, to me, like if you're going to a tournament, you're going to try to put yourself in position to win the tournament. And an 8-team tournament, obviously talking about 4 games. So you're going one day at a time, one game at a time, and you put yourself in position to win it, then you need to do it.
Coach, what did you think of Brendan Girton in relief today? I know that you kind of spoke about wanting to get him into a game this weekend to try to get him right.
Yeah, obviously give him the ball, wanting him to go 2 innings, 2 clean innings, and execute some pitches, and he's got some work to do there, and kind of had to go to Bridges just from a standpoint. I just didn't want to put a bunch of free base runners on there. And, he'll get it right.
Tim, do you feel like you need to win a certain? How many games do you feel like you need to win at the Big 12 tournament to feel comfortable that you're in the NCAA regional?
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that right now. I really don't. Generally, Augie Garrido always said if you were 20 wins over your losses, you're in a pretty good spot. And so that'd be 2 wins, right? And so you could go with Augie, what Augie said, but at the same time, our RPI's in a good spot right now. Playing good baseball, obviously, you win 2 out of 3 this weekend, and guys showed a lot of resilience to do that. And so again, like to me, what can we do? We control what we control. Go play good baseball and go win the day, and get yourself in trouble in this game. You start counting things. I mean, it's the most simple things is to go play and be right where your feet are.
What have you learned about Truman Parrish's status since last night?
Probably not going to be available this week, but I haven't learned anything specific. I know the strength was good yesterday. That would be what I've learned.
He's not necessarily out for the season then?
I wouldn't say necessarily, no, but it seems that way. But I can't say for sure.
So when you say it seems that way, you think it's likely then?
So the strength was good, and I said, I hadn't talked to Brian about it yet.
So who would you kind of view as your second starter then in Arlington?
You'd say Petty. Danny Petty.
And then Fast would kind of slot up as a third?
Yeah, probably not there yet as far as, really would have liked to see Girton go out there and throw the ball good right there. And you'd thrown him right in there. You got Tabor, obviously, Rogers. There's a few guys down there that have had the opportunity to start, enough that you can go, hey, here you go.
Coach, do you think a team kind of from a season standpoint, game to game, can pick up momentum? Is that something you believe in, or is it just a day-to-day thing for you?
It's day-to-day for me. I mean, it's, I mean, what's the old saying? You're as good as the guy on the hill, and as good as you go play defense. And I guess if you got a stable of guys down there waiting to be starters, and you got Bonin and Beater, those guys, and you see what I'm saying? Like, you got really dominant guys on the front end. You could say it, but really what allows you to do that is to be able to be dominant on the mound. And so you can, and that's probably, you're looking at the great teams like the Braves back in the 90s, and the teams with 4 really good starters, better than average starters, might allow you to have momentum. But and so I guess there's 2 answers to that question. I mean, really. And so I would say the better your starting pitching is, allows you to get momentum.
Coach, I believe all seniors were transfers at one point. Can you just talk about how they've kind of made an impact on the program since the time they've joined?
Yeah, I mean, you could just say 3 guys in the lineup: Hester, Vulatik, and Coleman. Those guys have gone about their business the right way. They've shown up every day and prepared and worked, and they're all, they've all won some baseball games and helped us win some baseball games. And then you're talking about who's the 3 other ones? Crowley,
Blessy.
Crowley, Coombs, and Blessy. Obviously, Crowley's, in his time here, I think we've really seen him, go through some things and really come out on the right side of it. That's really been fun to see. Coombs has kind of been a guy that's bounced around a bunch of schools, and he's ended up, like I told you guys the other day, he's been a pleasant surprise. And we're talking about Blessy today. I mean, like, he's a guy like right there in that game. You'd like to get him point where it's 2 or 3 innings and you kind of know what you're getting, like opening weekend. But again, like, he went through some stuff too last year with the arm stuff, and at least he's healthy and he's got a chance to keep pitching.